Warface Breakout from My Games is an online first-person tactical shooter for consoles, currently at the price point of $20 for the basic edition and $30 for the deluxe edition. But the question here is Breakout the Counter-Strike dream console players have been having and asking for? Let's discuss that today with the good, bad, and the ugly for Warface Breakout. Is this game currently worth your time and your money? Let's review and let's discuss. Hey everyone, Gobotch here, back today with a brand new review here for Warface Breakout as we continue our coverage of the game today with finally my full review of the game. Again, I had a while back there, I had my first impressions after like the first day or so of the game and my time spent with it, but now I've spent over an in-game time amount of over a day. I've reached over level 10 in mastery now, so I've spent, I think, plenty of time with this game to give you my true thoughts currently of Warface Breakout, and is this game worth your time? Is it worth that dishing out of $20 at its basic standard edition? So I thought today I'd just talk about mainly some of the good aspects that I find with the game, some of the areas that I think maybe obviously are not so good, maybe the bad that need some touch up, and then some areas of the game right now that are just downright ugly and have to get fixed sooner rather than later. And then overall, I'll tell you at the end of the video, is this game worth buying right now, or is it maybe something to check out a little bit later? But let's go ahead and talk about some of the things I'm really enjoying about this game. But before I do, I want to thank you so much for tuning in. If you enjoyed this video and review, hit that thumbs up. Feel free to join the Gobotch family, subscribe, and comment down below with your thoughts currently on Warface Breakout. So starting off with what I think overall I'm really enjoying about this game is just the game itself, the core components of this game with the attack versus the defense, the Wardens and the Reapers. This is CSGO here on our consoles, but in the terms now it is Warface Breakout, of course. So if you're not into these styles of games, you're probably not going to be won over by this game. I'm just going to tell you right now. I'm going to be completely honest with you guys. This is not Call of Duty. You're not buying this game for team deathmatch, for capture the flag, for like some crazy runner gunner where you get 50 bombs and stuff like that. That's not what this game's about. This game is about tactical cooperation as a team. With one life per round, you get to either defuse or plant, and there's an economy system with you purchasing your gear every single round, just like with CS on PC and Valorant on PC. You don't really see this at all on consoles. Okay, I know it's been tried as different modes and stuff in various video games, but you haven't seen a game on console that's just completely dedicated to this system, and I don't know why it's taken this long, but My Games has got our back. They've made it, it's here, and overall I've had a really good time playing it. I've met some really cool people as well that have been really competitive playing. We've been playing as squads and teams and stuff, and I think that's where this game has so much potential, y'all, because the core gameplay of the game I think is really addictive and fun. Now I'm just gonna say it's not perfect. Obviously it's a little rough around the edges right now. I think with time and effort, with some more and more patches, this game could be smoothed out and run silky smooth down the line, but currently in its current state after the first patch, it's still not quite there. But I can say after that first patch, this game is now in a much better state than it was back on release day. I can give you 100% confidence in that for myself. As far as how the rounds and everything work, again, you have one life per round, just like you do in like a search and destroy type mode. Okay, if you die in that round, now you get to be a spectator, you get to watch. Hopefully your team wins the round. As you get kills and your team wins or loses the round, you build up an economy or a credit system every single round leading through their whole match up into the switching point where you can spend those credits on armor. You can spend it on guns, of course, secondary and primary, and then you can spend it on tactical equipment like a smoke, flashbang, or a frag grenade. Okay, so that makes out your loadout where you have your secondary, which is a pistol, and your primary being either a shotgun, SMG, AR, or a sniper rifle. Okay, so each gun has its own price point. You spend the credits and you have to kind of really play this economy game where maybe you should save a couple of rounds and use maybe an auto pistol and frag and a flash for a few rounds, which is very viable in my opinion. And then maybe a little bit later on now you can start to really buy the big loadouts that cost a lot of money. Maybe you want to run maybe you want to run the MPX with your auto pistol, full armor and helmet, and then you want your full tactical equipment as well. It costs quite a bit, and if you're losing rounds, that's not going to be viable for you. So there's a lot of strategy that's into this game, y'all, that I think really will be appealing to those that are into the competitive scene for these types of games. If you're wanting to play this game for like casual, just run and gun stuff, I don't think you'll find the complete enjoyment of that. I think this game is truly appealing to those that are wanting to spend into something that is competitive, that has that team continuity to it. Because this game runs so much better when you're playing with a team that you have comms with and you can kind of run your tactics with for each map, and that's just so important for this style of video game. So let that be known right now. This game is a lot better with friends, and especially friends that are willing to communicate with tactics, callouts, and whatnot throughout the game. It makes this game so much better. And that now leads me to something I do think is truly ugly, and it's not the game's fault completely, but it is partly our fault, the community. Currently there's 2 modes. You have casual and you have hardcore. The main difference between the 2 modes: in casual it's 1st to 8, hardcore it's 1st to 12 in terms of rounds won. In casual there's no friendly fire, in hardcore there is, meaning you can kill your teammates in hardcore. In casual you get free armor and helmet every round. In hardcore you have to buy helmet and armor every single round. Hardcore is basically the true version of what this game is, and probably what will ranked when ranked eventually does come out. Ranked will probably look most likely like hardcore, but maybe with some different changes. So a lot of players like myself that want to get the bulk out of this game and get ready for a ranked experience are playing hardcore right now, which right now for me, playing sometimes with a group of buddies that I've met through this game, or sometimes playing duos with my friend, or sometimes playing just solo, can be so frustrating because of 2 things: team quitters and team killers. And this is one area I really hope this game developers really buckle down and will address it, because so many times, an example of last night playing on Facility, my buddies, I was playing by myself and my teammates quit. I had 1 teammate staying there with me, so it was now a 2v5. Miserable to say the least, but I can still find enjoyment in those situations because now I can get that frag count up as high as I could possibly get it, because usually in those situations it's easy to get a lot of kills. Here's the issue. Now the other team wanted to just joke around and make the match drag out forever. It ended up being a 12-10 win for the other team. But not because we were that good. It was because the other team started team killing each other the whole match to draw things out and be miserable. But being who I am, I don't like quitting out in any of those situations. I always play the match through. It just drug out forever. My teammates quit, so put my team at a disadvantage. The other team started team killing, which now just made the match a joke and not a true experience of what Warface Breakout is all about. So I really hope the team in my games is willing to make some big changes in terms of penalties for team quitters and team killers. Things I recommend is obviously, currently you get like a 5-minute penalty where you can't play any matches for about 5 minutes or so. I think that needs to be, for all modes, you can't play for at least 10 minutes. I think after that timer is done, the next match or 2 or whatever it may be, you need to have half XP for the next couple of matches. So the next couple of matches, you don't earn full cred. You don't get the full XP because you are a quitter. Okay, so you got a couple matches where you're penalized, you get a partial amount of XP instead of full. I think that's fair. I think that's something that'll make people stop quitting. Okay, and then lastly, the team killer thing, I think they just need to simply add in something like Rainbow Six Siege has, which is the reverse team kill. So first time you kill a teammate, it may be an accident. I've done it. We've all been there. You accidentally shoot a teammate or you accidentally frag, hits a teammate, kills them. It happens. But then the second time you do that, I think instead of killing, whenever, let's say I'm team killed first round, now I'm gonna team kill second round. Instead of my shot shooting and killing that teammate, it should reverse kill you. That's what a Rainbow Six does, and I think it works really well. I'd love to see that implemented into this game down the line sometime. Let me know your thoughts down below on how we should handle team quitters and team killers in hardcore, because that's where I spend most of my time. Casual is where I kind of warm up. Hardcore is where I spend the bulk of my time. And overall, y'all, truly, I do have a good time playing this game. Now, obviously, there's some performance issues currently in this game where there are stutters, there are freezes that happen, especially when you're getting shot. Sometimes when you get shot, there's these little stutters that happen and then boom, you're dead, and it's kind of like you got lag switched in a way. It's not very fluid or natural. It's kind of janky. That's the best way you can kind of put that. Hit registration is a little bit janky right now, but they've made improvements with the first big patch they put out earlier this week. I would say it's 80% fixed, the freezes and the stutters and the issues I've been having. It's still there, but it's not near as frequent as it was on launch day. And I think the game runs a ton better now on my Xbox One X than it did back on launch day. And I think with more and more patches that My Games puts out for this game, the better and better the game will perform. And that will bring it closer and closer to being ready for ranked play and competitive play, where I think this game can truly launch for consoles. And I think especially if they ever add in crossplay, that would just shoot this game up, y'all, for me. I think patch the game out, get the performance up and ready. Once the performance is solid for the game, get ranked out there in everybody's hands, get crossplay in there, and this game could be a huge juggernaut in this genre for console gamer in the FPS market. I really think it could be huge, y'all. But certainly, y'all, there's performance issues out there. There's player issues with people messing with games, and because I mean seriously, if I were to play right now hardcore and try to sell my friend on that game, and we play a hardcore match and we get people quit our game and then team killing starts happening, or both, my friend may not want to buy this game now because of that experience, and that could be counterintuitive to what we want here in this. That we're trying to build up this community and get people to know about this game, because I truly believe, y'all, this game has so much potential for esports, for competitive, for ranked, whatever it may be. I really don't think this game is a casual game experience. I really don't. And I'm going to be honest with you there. If you're a casual gamer that's just like, hey, I want to play a fun game, yeah, you may have some fun here. But I really truly think where the fun and where the core of this game is in competitive play and ranked. And if you're into that, I think this game could be for you. It's not perfect. It has its flaws. It has performance issues. Have they been fixing those? Absolutely. First patch came out, fixed sound tremendously. Now you can hear footsteps much better. Some people even say too loud now. I think it's good. There's far fewer freezes. There's still some issues, but they're fixing it. And that's all you can ask for out of a team. They're aware of the problem, and they're fixing that problem. But overall, y'all, is this game currently worth buying after the first patch at a current price point of $20 at entry level at a standard edition? Yes. In my opinion, yes. I mean, think about it. What do many gamers that play these, like, they play free-to-plays and stuff, what do they spend $20 on? They spend it on a Deadpool skin. They spend it on a new cosmetic item. They spend it on all these little things. 20 bucks. Okay? $20, you can get a really solid game that I think has really good groundwork here, that could be elevated so much with so much time into it, and with a good community at the helm, a good community playing it, with a developer that cares about it. This game can launch off, y'all. 20 bucks, absolutely worth it. Is it worth the time put into it? Absolutely. And again, I say if you're a competitive game player, you want to get into ranked, give this game a shot. Find some buddies to play with. Find a squad to get in there with, because this game, I think, has all the elements that could be success on the console market for the FPS tactical shooters. But overall, those are my thoughts today for Warface Breakout in its current state. My full review after spent over 1 day of game time logged in over mastery level 20 now, I guess, or no, 15 now. So I mean, I've spent my fair time in the game. I'm loving it. I'm covering it here on the YouTube channel still. But those are my thoughts and my review currently for Warface Breakout. Let me know your thoughts all down below in the comments section. If you enjoyed today's review, please support this video and the channel by hitting the thumbs up button. Feel free to join the Gobotch family and subscribe. But please, y'all, stay safe out there. Have a great rest of your day as always, and we'll see each and every single one of you back here in the next video. Y'all take it easy.